Welcome back to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I wanna go do Yennefer's quest. There's still various quests around here, but for now I'm gonna focus on the main story quests. I've also gotten level 22. I cleared some monster nests. I don't feel that's necessarily worth putting in a playthrough. It's like, oh yeah, go kill these necker nests which are level 8. Anyway, let's see about Yennefer. I could skip this quest. I don't have to do it, but you failed. But you can't go back to it. Then Yennefer will be, well, pissed doesn't even begin to describe it.
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis, a specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful to us one of these days.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Nowhere to look for the mage and the djinn?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of Hindusfjall, just before a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
Doubt we'll find them then. Mage is probably fish food, and the djinn escaped.
Not necessarily. But even if it is so, I'll not give up without seeing some evidence. Will you help me? I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way, fine, I'll help you.
Thank you. A boat awaits in the harbor. Come.
Oh, Yennefer, haven't you learned any lessons, really?
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
She wants the djinn's power. Actually, I think Yennefer is interested in getting rid of the infertility issue.
You might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation.
Geralt taking the initiative with this cunt? No way that's gonna happen. Yennefer will never let him be anything but the dog. I hate to say it, Karametz was perfectly right on this situation.
The ship carrying the djinn sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No. Getting in or not?
Not sure this djinn thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your ex
What the hell is that sound?
saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Esad I Criede Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there. How's your bath? Water warm enough for you? How's it going?
Yeah, and you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
Wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship. Come back up.
Where to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
That noise, she's making that by... Yeah, you can see there. She's emitting that.
Say we
It's
find
really
the Jin.
annoying.
What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? Then a palace? Then a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jin? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jin's down there. Found a wreck. It's been here a while. Wood got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Hamai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donor was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed here. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A longship belonged to Clan Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere. You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me.
Nice. The golden dragon. Oh, she almost killed the dragon to get her infertility. That's the kind of person she is.
And there's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
Very rare dragon. Geralt stopped her. Hey, that's what Geralt does. Geralt has some sense of morality. Yennefer has no morality whatsoever. Not that it's a problem in itself. I don't really care about the fact she's amoral in itself. The problem that I care about is that she's also selfish as fucking hell. So is Geralt,
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I should cast another spell to see through your eyes. Now relax. I su foltje bedem ein echte illivaid.
You know,
That
Geralt
is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a Jin.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
I su foltje bedem ein echte illivaid.
Yeah. You know, Geralt's also selfish as hell, so that's the thing they have in common. The difference is Geralt has a twisted sense of morality. But at least he has it, right? At least he
No
has...
gin here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Okay, going up. Meanwhile, Triss, well, for someone who manipulated Geralt, and she did manipulate him, she did use him for her own ends. So does Yennefer. Yeah, these are the two choices, and I'm gonna go with Triss. Not that I have much choice at this point. If I decide to try and go with Yennefer after saying to Triss that I love her, things do not go all that well to me, so I don't have a choice really. I could end up in a situation where both of them dump me, because Yennefer's not the kind of person who would share. far from it. Triss maybe, but not fucking. Never.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the Jinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2... Three.
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this Jinn?
But you already know. A Jinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then return to one another. Something draws us to each other, but I can never be certain if it's a true feeling or merely a bit of mischief by a Jinn.
So that's it. This is about my last wish?
You asked that Jinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish back.
Why would you want to do that?
To see what it's like without it. To see if we'll still matter to one another. Or if we'll be like two strangers.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherent.
Nothing here.
Explore the ship.
Nothing interesting here.
No. Let's see here. So, Jin magic binds them together.
Interesting. Wonder what this means.
Why would Geralt ever ask a Jin for that kind of stuff?
Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful. Mage must have slipped right out of them. Blood. Someone was dragged across the deck. Nothing here. Left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Nothing interesting here. Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jin to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your life.
Let's see.
We should explore the ship.
I'll explore it, but there doesn't seem to be anything of value in here.
Wonder what this means. Mystery of mysteries. Agnes of Glanville. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful must have slipped to wear right out of them. Someone was dragged across the deck. Wonder what this means. Left this mark when the ship suddenly tipped to one side. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jin did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jin granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea. Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jin. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Tame Jin, Rif Kaishta en Gaia, Kaishta et Disclair, Devired me Castle.
Take it you have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
What? Oh, Yennefer. What did I do for you? Well, at least I'll be free of her, right? No longer bound.
Damn it.
Just a bit more! I can feel his strength waning!
Is this how it's supposed to look? I don't remember the description of the last switch. There we go.
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a Jin can remove another Jin's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
Feel any better?
I told you, I'm fine.
Don't need to play tough for me. That was a hard fight. Maybe not as hard as the last time we tamed a Jin, but still.
No comparison, I'm afraid. Half of Rind suffered then. Now I'm merely a bit tired. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Sorry, Yen, but magic's gone for me.
Truly? But how is that possible? I still feel the same. You should too. I don't understand. What does this mean?
Means the Jin granted your wish.
Right. Fine. Good. Glad we got that over with. We know where we stand, at least. Naught left for us here. Let's go.
Wait. Magic's gone, true, but that doesn't mean I don't like spending time with you. Let's sit a while. Next time we go on horseback.
A horse would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima.
Yen, what happened back there?
Please, Geralt. There's nothing left to say. I'm off.
Me too. I'll collect Uma from the Baron, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join you as quickly as I can. Farewell.
So long, Yen.
Geralt?
Ever think about the past? About your time with the hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eridan's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eridan did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
What did Eridan want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with him.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eridan believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
When the hunt had you, hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, red riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eridan would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Must be hard for her to accept. Really hard. But it's for the best. For Geralt, at least. Why? Simple. Yennefer is not a relationship material. Oh, she's a strong, independent woman. Good on her. Good on her. She's not the kind of woman you should have a relationship with. Just my 2 cents. Between her and Triss, Triss is the better choice for a relationship material. If you want a functional relationship, not a dysfunctional one. Not a bloody mess that Geralt and Yennefer have had for so many years.
Seen the plans?
So yes, I went with Triss versus Yennefer. I don't feel CD Projekt portrayed Yennefer inaccurately. I think actually they portrayed her very well compared to her persona in the books. The thing is, the persona in the books is another fucking bitch. They did a good job with that, but
led Geralt to conclude
well,
that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
guess Keira Metz was wrong. Geralt's not gonna be her dog anymore. You gotta love Geralt's logic, though. He barely meets Yennefer, then he makes a wish to be with her forever. Oh, no. That was so rich, Geralt. Really, so intelligent, all things considered. It's over now. Gotta give Yennefer one thing, she had a sensibility to end it. Though, I think it had something to do with her pride as well. Ego, I guess. She had to know that Geralt really cared for her versus being stuck with her because of a curse. Well, that's about it. Costin here on Serious Gaming signing out. Don't forget to subscribe and like the video. I'm pretty certain I'll find book fans that will be bitching and moaning about the fact that I don't like Yennefer as a romance option, but frankly, I don't think she's cut out for it. For a functional romance. As Geralt put it in the books, it's a toxic relationship, and it is a very toxic relationship what they had. Now it's over. Thank God for it. She is gonna be mighty pissed with Geralt for a very, very long time about that. I guess understandable, not necessarily justifiable, but still understandable. Anyway, I'm gonna get to Uma, I'm gonna go report to him, you're gonna go to Kaer Morhen, but yeah, that's it.